I'm just waiting on
people start popping in.
Popping in and my iPad to reboot. Or to... Hello, hello. There we go. Okay. Turn this volume down. Hello. Give me a couple moments here. Yes.
Why?
This is going to have all of my comments.
Oh.
Plus, I can see the delay. Hey there, guys. Welcome, welcome.
Like liking your own stuff. I won't be able to do that.
I've got Colton up here in the room with me, and he thinks it's funny that I watch myself.
What like people like their own stuff? That's a big pet peeve of mine.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to give everybody a couple moments to get on. Tonight, hey Vanessa, welcome. Tonight we are going to learn some masking. I don't know if you guys have done that. It's been a long time since I've done any kind of masking. I actually practiced it a little bit before coming on to make for sure I remembered how to do it. I've seen some really cute cards, on the Pinterest and all of those, using all of these stamp sets that we've not got to play with. Hey everybody, I miss you guys tremendously. We will be back to class eventually. I don't know when, and we'll go from there. We just got to stay positive and keep stamping at home. I know that I had not gotten any of the pictures posted from last week. We went back to work this week, and it was crazy trying to catch up with everything. So, all right, we've got a handful on tonight, so let's go ahead and get started. So you are going to need, I'm going to be doing a couple different cards. I've got a couple pieces of cardstock. I've got my normal card base, which this is Mambo Melon. I've got a piece of Pear Pizzazz, and the rest of it I think is going to be white. So let's kind of get started here. And I'm going to aim the camera down so you guys can see. I'll move my drink out of the way. Here we go. Aiming down. Make for sure that you guys are able to see. You know what? I didn't redo my reverse on the camera, but that's okay. I don't think that we need to be doing any writing. All right. So there we go. So there's our, let me make for sure that I've got that aimed down enough. The adventures of getting everything in. Okay. So I'm going to take a regular piece of white, Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to cut this piece at 5 1/4 by 4. Just a regular size card front, 5 1/4 by 4. All right. That's going to be the first bit, because the masking is going to actually be the technique for tonight, and then we'll kind of go over the card design, because really there is a specific card design, but this part can all be changed. So let's learn how to mask. So you're going to need a Post-it note. The stamp sets that I'm using tonight is going to be our little meerkats that we used before. And again, this you can use any stamp set. It does not have to be this specific one. And when you're doing the masking, you're actually, you can use any stamp set. So, but we're going to be using the Meerkat. And we're going to be using Under My Umbrella is the one. And I know that it's backwards. I forgot to change it when I did, but we don't really need it because who cares on the words? We're not doing anything with that. All right. So we are going to take and make our mask. And a mask is taking a piece of the stamp set and we're going to cover over so we can stamp again. So it looks like there's a whole group of people in this particular case. All right. So if we had, say we did the umbrella, we could mask the umbrella and it can go in all different types of directions. You know, you can have it so it's, you know, flipping and flopping, but it looks like it's always going to be layered. And that's what I'm doing with my little Meerkats. This could actually be the end of this design on this card front. And then I can put something up here that says, you know, missing from the gang or missing you from the gang or whatever. But let's learn how. We're actually going to take this whole card and do its covering up. Let me show you how to get started. All right. So we're going to take our Post-it note, just a pack of Post-it notes. I'm going to be stamping so my sticky is at the bottom. That kind of helps give me a little bit of something to hold it down to besides my fingers. All right. So let's take our group of Meerkats that I'm using.
Excuse me.
And I'm going to ink it up. And I'm going to stamp it down here on the sticky end. Get a good stamp, and there we go. Now, when cutting out the Meerkats or your mask, you know, it could be a cake. I'm trying to think, a flower. If you wanted to do a flower, you can do a whole background of flowers. The same flower, you can color it different colors, but that's going to be your mask. So again, my sticky is down here at the bottom. And you're going to cut this really close to where you're almost cutting on your stamp line. If it's got like a leaf that is hanging over, you can actually cut that leaf off. Like I am cutting all of their little ears off. This one has like a little hair flip at the top. Cut it off. You're not going to need it. Cut your ear off and then get down into there and cut those out. And I'm not going to have you guys watch me cut all this out. Cut his ear off. And then cut him out. So this is going to be our mask. And there's my mask. And you can tell where I've stamped over it. Hi, Jenny. Welcome. Tonight we're learning masking. So you're going to take a Post-it note, stamp it, cut it out, and there's our mask. Make sense? Give me some hearts. If it all makes sense. All right. So we're going to take our paper. You're going to want to make for sure that you've got something underneath because you can tell where I have stamped off. Yay, there they go. Okay, and I'm going to take my Meerkats or your flowers or whatever you want to use, and I'm going to stamp the first one. Okay, there's my first one. I'm going to take my mask and I'm going to cover them up. Cover them up. There we go. My card moved. It's hard when you have to have it a little further away from you. Take your stamp. Stamp right over the mask. Remove it. And there's your little group of people. I'm going to put my mask right back over them. And I'm going to stamp here at the side. Put my mask down. Cover them up. Ink up. And this angle is, and stamp. There we go. Then if we feel we need to put a mask here and a mask there, cut your second mask out. Let me cut him out real quick.
Sorry.
Okay, there we go. So there's my second mask. So let's cover up that. Ink up. And stamp. Remove them. And there we go. See how that's all coming together? See, how cute is that one? Cover him up. And let's see here, cover them up. Ink up. And stamp. Let's see here, we can move this one over to there. Ink up. And stamp.
Oof, sorry.
Ink up, or cover up, ink up, and stamp.
It's a Groundhog Day.
Right. All right, so let's cover, let's see here. The hard part is trying to remember where to cover everybody up. Let's see here. I've stamped on their faces so many times I got to see where they line up at. So that one's going to go there. And if they get too grimy, guess what you do? You stamp another one and you cut them out. And go again. Let's see here. Is that him? That is... Where's him at? I think that's Eric Colton.
Sorry.
Well, stop. That's not going to work because that's going to cover up. So this is where you would need to actually cut a third one. Let's try to make him work without me having to cut a third one out. Let's go. Huh. I think that might be it right there. Let's see. And the good part is if you make an error with any of this, then we can put our design piece, I can cover that piece up. I'm not worried at all on it. Let's put that there and stamp. Again, this piece right in here, I'm not going to worry about it at all. I'm going to turn this towards me though, so I can see. And stamp. And stamp. So is this technique making sense to everybody? These little guys have a lot of detail in them. Even though all their little expressions are different, they're still and you just keep moving them around. So let's get him at the top. So those are all done. Let's take him there. Stamp that there. Take those, go there. Stamp. We're going to cover them and them. Go there. Stamp that there. And I truly think I am good. Now, of course, I was doing that quickly for you guys. I would probably have separated them out just a little bit. To me, that's a little cluttered right there. But again, doing that on camera and trying to make it so you guys weren't watching me trying to line up everything perfectly. So for my picture that I will show on the display, the final one, I'm actually going to restamp this so you guys can see. I'm not happy with this one, and guess what? There's always two sides to every paper. So I will be restamping that again. But that's okay. So we're going to pretend that this is what we want. Then, and I actually may even cut out a third set of Meerkats. That would make it easier for me. So if you're doing, like I said, the flowers, you're doing balloons, this is a great technique for balloons. And that's actually how I used to do like a bundle of balloons. Was doing it through masking. That's why I had to practice. It had been a while. So the next part is we are going to take a piece, and you can cut it out to any size, and let's just do this little one. Let's just take this piece here. I'm going to, or actually I was going to do Melon Mambo. Okay, so there we go. There's a piece of Melon Mambo. Let me cut it down. This piece here is 2.5, so I need it 2 3/4. And again, these are all just like scrap pieces. Grab them out of your scrap piles. Use them up. Get these pieces. So I'm going to make for sure that I cover up my little mistake right there. So I am going to stamp him. And of course I get a shadow. Stamp him. get my Melon Mambo marker. Let's see, what's the words? Let's see if these will fit on here. We're here for you. Let's see if this is going to fit. I need to stamp him down a little. Okay, let me grab a Melon Mambo ink pad. Okay, I didn't want to stamp upside down. So let's go here. Re-stamp my meerkat. Down low. There we go. And we'll give him a little heart, and that will actually cover up that.
Mother God.
Cover up that little line, my little shadow. There we go. So there's that, and our card base. Card number 1. How's that? Ta-da! And again, I will finish it off because I'm not happy with my background. So I want to redo it, just like I said. So I will do it off camera and redo that one. So there's your masking. And again, whatever stamp set you want to use, cut it out nice and close. And then just keep moving them around so that way you're covering up that stamp and you're able to not have any dimensions. So there we go, card number 1. And that can actually, because I'm still covering up that, I can put it down in the corner, which is how I would have done it. Ta-da! There we go. All right. The next card is we're going to be using the single meerkat and the umbrella. So we're going to want to take out this umbrella, which we're going to cut it out. We want the boots. We're going to use the umbrella handle. I'm going to use this flower, and I think that was all. So let me show you my inspiration, and this is what, let's see here if I can show you. You guys see, so we've got the umbrella with the meerkat coming out of the boots. So that's where we're going to need to stamp the boots. We're going to put a mask over the boots so we can stamp the meerkat. And then we're going to cut the umbrella out. So this is what we're going to be making. All right. So the first thing we want to do is to stamp our boots. And we're going to cut out the mask. Okay. Again, down on the sticky side. And cut those out. And remember, take what stamps you guys have. It does not have to be the stamps that I'm using. It doesn't have to be the same colors. Use the supplies you have. Don't be afraid to try it. Do not be afraid. All right. So there is our boots cut out. So now we're going to take a piece of Whisper White, and I am actually going to, let's make this piece let's go 2 inches. No, let's go 2 1/4 by, let's go 3 1/2. That gives us room to play. So 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. Okay. So let's stamp our boots. We're going to stamp those down here. Kind of right there. Oh wait, how'd those have dots? Must be a different stamp. Oh well. Mine doesn't have dots. Maybe that's out of something else. That's okay though. We could actually even draw the dots.
All the shoes.
If we wanted. But then we're going to take our meerkat and we're going to have him coming out of that boot. There you go. There he is. Out of the boot. Then, and you know, you could actually, where's our little flowers? You can put the little flowers on the boots. Let's try that. There, I'm not going to do any more than that because that I think is perfect. And we'll color those in. Then the other part was taking a scrap piece of white. We need to stamp the umbrella. We're going to stamp the umbrella. We're going to take our little flowers again, which was right here. And we are going to stamp those flowers randomly on the umbrella. There we go. I'm not going to do any more. Now, of course, I stamped right outside of that because we're going to cut the umbrella out. Now, you can die cut it. There are dies to go with it. But the umbrella is so easy that we're just going to cut the umbrella out itself. And actually, before we do that, I want to color it with some markers. Hold on here. All right, there's our greens. And I had my Melon Mambo marker. It was right here. Okay, so let me color my little flowers in. Now you can use your blends. I had my Melon Mabo regular marker out. So I'm just keeping it easy. Am I losing anybody yet? Hopefully not. Okay. We'll get some green leaves. There we go. All right. We'll do our boots next. Let me get my scissors. And I'm going to cut that right out. And again, you could have used your dies to cut it out, but this is such an easy piece that there's no need to. Perfect. There we go. The other thing is we're going to want to take our mask, put it back over the boots, is we need to take our umbrella and do I want that? Okay. I'm wondering if I should just put my ruler down and draw a straight line, but I think I'm going to go for it. So put your mask back over and you're going to stamp your line. There we go. Woohoo, I did it. So my mask covered up the handle of the umbrella. So there it is. And there it's coming out of the boot to hold our umbrella. Just like that. All right, I've got ink on my hands. So let me wipe it off or I'll have ink all over this piece, which I already do. So I think I'm done with all of the black ink. So let's cover it up and get it out of the way. Now we're going to just be doing some shading. All right, so there's that. Let me turn this back around. Color in our flowers. There we go. Get our green. Color in these leaves. And I think I'm going to just lightly do some green on the edge. Just to kind of give just a little bit there we go. And then we'll get some brown for our meerkat. Alright, so I don't need this picture. I can go back to the Facebook. There we go. And see where we are. Okay. So let me color in our meerkat. Kind of get some dark shading in there, some light, and blending. There we go. And then we want to add some shading underneath here for like some shadow. All right. And we are going to do this with some dimensionals. They are right here. And put that right over there. How cute! All right, so let's get, so let's do some now. I'm going to trim some of this down. I don't need this so big. So I'm going to trim mine down. Do you guys think that's cute? I think that's going to work. Let's trim him down just a hair. Let me trim this top piece down. So this ends up being a 3-inch piece this way. So I want a 3 1/4. Good, I got some hearts, yay! So 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. So this is going to be my base. Let's see, I said 3 1/4 by 2 1/2, right? So 2 1/2 by 3 1/4. Okay. Let's see. So that's that, yay. Let's see, do I have any paper that is Pear Pizzazz? Let's dig into some DSP. Let me see what I've got. Give me a minute here. Nope. This one has Melon Mambo. Let's see here. This one's got some Melon Mambo. This is old. Old. Let's see if this is going to work. If I like it. What do you guys think? Cute? Does it look like it's going to be too much?
Okay.
I think that actually might be kind of cute on there. Does that look good? All right, let's cut this one down then. And again, this is old paper that I've had forever, using it up. So let's cut this down to 5 1/4. By 4. Is that gonna make my lines go the wrong way? Nope, I think it's gonna work. Why not cut that at 5 1/4?
Shut up, Siri.
Hold on here. Did I not cut that at 4? I did. Why is that? Because I didn't cut that at 5 1/2. Nope, I didn't. Haha, that's why. I was like, what in the world? Okay. Now I've got it. See? Perfect. So there's that. And then if you wanted, you could always add, I'm going to leave it just like that one. I'm going to put it down here in the bottom corner. And then this gives me room up here that I can put a sentiment if I wanted. You can put that in the middle if you wanted. I kind of like it there in the middle. If you wanted to add some ribbon, you could. You get some real fine, dainty ribbon. Let's see. Here's some like our polka dotted ribbon. It might be a little too much, but we'll see. And add like a little bow next to it. Something like that. I don't know. I'll play around with it and finish off my card, but really, I think that's going to be enough. And then put your sentiment on there. Let's see what you guys come up with. So there is your masking technique. So now everyone should know how to do the masking. I will redo this card. Finish it off, and I will finish off this one. So there are our 2 cards for the night. Think you guys are ready? Give it a try. Ta-da! Are they in the camera that way? There we go. Move them back towards me. Did you guys get a good look? All right, let's aim you towards me so I can see you. All right, guys. So there's the cards. Do your cards. Send them to me via messenger, text message, something like that. So then that way I can get them posted. I promise I will get them all onto our page. And so today is Wednesday. Let's do class tomorrow night again, and then nothing on Friday, and then we'll see on the weekend. I don't know if it's a nice weekend. Probably not, because there's things I want to do outside. So let's plan on tomorrow evening about 8:15 again. Same supplies, nice and easy. A stamp set, some white cardstock, a stamp pad, you know, whatever. Just generals. And let's make another card tomorrow night. So everybody stay healthy. And we'll see each other then. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.